Good afternoon, I'm James Worthington, and this is your hourly sports news update. We're looking at some serious controversy in rugby following a recent eye-gouging incident in the Six Nations. I'm joined by reporter Kieran Wilson. Kieran, can you tell us how this happened?
Well, I can tell you that it was very quiet after the game on Saturday. Not a lot said from both sides. From what you can see of the incident, you can see that Ryan Wilson does put his hand towards Nathan Hughes' face, the England number 8. It's been alleged that he has gouged his eyes. Obviously, that does carry quite a serious implication with it, and it does bring quite a lot of disrepute into the game of rugby.
Brilliant. Now, do the players run a risk of being suspended from the tournament after this incident?
Well, okay, I can tell you the minimum ban for the eye gouging incident is 4 weeks. Obviously, that can be increased. The IRFU and the Six Nations have said there will be a disciplinary hearing on next Wednesday, where Nathan Hughes and Ryan Wilson's fate will be decided, as well as Owen Farrell, of course, who was involved in a tunnel bust-up following the eye gouging, obviously as a bit of retaliation towards Ryan Wilson.
Okay, now obviously the focus is on Ryan Wilson in particular. How will this affect the Scotland team if they do lose him for the next game?
Well, he's a loose forward, so the loose forward is somebody that drives forward the scrum in the first row of the scrum. So he's obviously very important to Scotland's physicality in their side, and they are coming up against an Ireland side away in their next fixture, which will be a physical game. So I can definitely see he's going to be a big loss.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Ryan. That was Kieran Wilson. Now to football. Swansea host Championship side Sheffield Wednesday for a place in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup this evening. Wednesday struggled to break down a resilient Swansea team after the game between 0-0. Swansea currently sit in the relegation zone in the Premier League and will be hoping for FA Cup glory to give life to their sorry season. Wednesday sit 17th in the Championship after suffering a frustrating season of their own. In golf, Justin Thomas has called out golf fans who make venues more hostile for the world's top players. Thomas said that he had had enough after a fan yelled, "Get under the bunker," during a tee shot in his final round at the Honda Classic on Sunday. The 24-year-old's victory at Palm Springs moved him to third in the world rankings, behind John Rahm and Dustin Johnson. Elsewhere in the tournament, Englishman Tommy Fleetwood said he had a great week in Florida. The Race to Dubai winner had briefly held the lead on the final day, although ended up finishing 4th.
Did a lot right, and I really enjoyed it. You know, it's great coming down the stretch here. Such tough holes coming in, and that is, that's what you want to do. That's the ultimate test of your game out there on that back nine.
Tony Bellew is setting himself up for a boxing bout with the returning Tyson Fury. First on the agenda for the Merseysider is a rematch with David Haye on May the 5th. Following that showdown could be the prospect of a fight with Bellew and the returning Fury. The volatile Fury has been out of action since November 2015, when he beat Vladimir Klitschko to claim 4 heavyweight titles. Fury has continuously taunted Bellew on social media, and the showdown should be one to savour for British boxing fans. Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua face off on March 31st, with 3 heavyweight titles at stake, and Parker has struck an early verbal blow. Joshua is the overwhelming favourite for the bout, but Parker is brimming with confidence that he can cause a shock upset.
I can outbox Anthony Joshua. I think I'm better skilled, but again, I haven't really shown it. And that's why I'm excited, because this is a big stage to put on the best performance of my life. I can knock him out.
The fight will take place at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, with New Zealand's Parker WO belt and Joshua's IFB and WBA belts on the line. World champion Joshua has an impeccable record coming into the fight. With 20 fights and 20 victories, Parker has 24 fights and has also won them all. Team GB would have felt right at home when they returned to the UK last night. The athletes who won 5 medals between them were greeted by sub-zero temperatures, as well as big crowds at Heathrow Airport.
Well, it's been a memorable 2 weeks in Pyeongchang for Team GB, as they won 5 medals, including this gold from Lizzie Arnold.
Flock goes 4th, Arnold wins gold again! Yes! 2 medals! Laura Dees has won bronze as well!
Whilst her teammate Laura Dees won bronze, Britain's golden girl Yarnold managed to retain her gold that she won in Sochi, something she was delighted about.
The 5 Olympic medals is the key target that we've now achieved, and to even be a part of that is really special. So I just wish we got 5 golds. You know, that's the next challenge, is to try and get golds and silvers.
The medal haul came off the back of £28.35 million funding from UK Sport, and team chef de mission Mike Hay made sure his athletes celebrated their win in style.
We had to leave at 3:30 in the morning, so we put some planning in place that we had a party, Team GB House in Pyeongchang. There were some people brave enough to do karaoke. We had some nice food and a few drinks, and luckily, as far as I know, we got everybody on the buses.
The third biggest event on the snooker calendar has officially begun. The Welsh Open is underway, and Stuart Bingham will be hoping to regain his status as champion. Bingham beat Trump in a narrow final last year, after he ran out as a 9-8 winner. The tournament will feature 16-year-old Jackson Page, and the youngster will be eager to show the world his talent. That's all from us now. Make sure to follow our Twitter at Solent Sports News for live updates, and visit our Facebook page, Solent Sports News. I'll be back in an hour with the most recent sports news updates. Thank you.